Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. My name is Eddie, as known as Mottaskin on Instagram and YouTube, where I cover skincare, Korean skincare, some mental health, and just basically everything beauty. Alright, so welcome back, or welcome, and for this video we're actually going to be talking about some interesting stuff I've been noticing. The other day I was doing my skincare routine and I realized something. I have a lot of skincare tools, and some of them are things I purchased, and some of them are things that have been sent by brands to me that I just use every single day, and I realize I don't think everyone uses it, and I think they add such a vital part to my routine. So I'm going to go through each and every one of them. I'm going to just kind of show you why I like them and how I use them, and hopefully you guys like it. Alright, let's go. But before we start, I'm going to ask you to please hit that subscribe button and please like this video. And for any kind of future content and that you want to kind of like tell me that you want me to do, definitely leave a comment below. Tell me what you want to see in the future. But yeah, so let's go. Okay, first up is LED devices. Now, I use two of them in my skincare routine. One actually in the evening and one in the morning. And they've both kind of been like giving my skincare routine an extra oomph. And over time, I've noticed they've just become kind of essential to my routine, to keeping down redness, to kind of helping blemishes, you know, end their lifespan quicker and prevent any huge breakouts from occurring. Now, these are the two I use. In the morning, I used a Foreo LED device. So this one was actually sent to me PR, and basically what this is, it's an LED masking device. They come with these masks that you put onto here, and they kind of look like toner pads. Put it on, and then you turn on the device, and it basically lights up. And depending on the device or what you want to do, it'll have a different LED color. Green, red, blue, whatever color. Usually I stick to blue because blue is kills acne-causing bacteria. And it vibrates, and it has cryotherapy, and it has heat therapy. So basically what I do is I will use a mask, or I will put a lot of essence on my face and a lot of essence on this device. And I will put the setting to blue light therapy. I will put it to hot and to vibrate. And I will put on the essence on my face and just go around. And what that does, apparently, allegedly, to some studies, but to be honest, I take it with a grain of salt. And basically what it's supposed to do, the heat is supposed to help your skin absorb the essence or serum, whatever you use. And then the vibrations is supposed to help push it deeper in through the epidermis so that your skin can actually absorb more and actually have more benefits. And on top of that, the blue light is killing acne bacteria with the blue light, or red you can use for wrinkle care or whatnot. But I love using this in the morning. It just helps get the essence into the skin and just really is really nice, and it just feels super futuristic. I have noticed that my essence doesn't really disappear when I use it. I notice that my essence kind of still is on the skin when I use this, so it kind of feels like it's doing more work. It doesn't feel like it's just evaporating into the air. So far this Foreo device has been really cool. Okay, now next, at night, what I like to use every single night is the Dr. Dennis LED mask. So it has red light, blue light, and both lights. Obviously you can't see too well because of my lights right now. But basically, I use this at night. Yeah, okay, turned it off. And I put it on for a 3-minute treatment. And basically, the blue and red light is going to help with anti-aging, or well-aging as we like to say, and killing acne-causing bacteria with the blue, and soothing the skin, lowering redness, and it's just 3 minutes a day. Now some people are kind of wary about that, but basically they use 500 mm of blue light, or basically high-strength lights, as you see here. And they're very strong, and that's why you only need 3 minutes of it. Sometimes I will add another 3 minutes, make it a 6-minute treatment, or sometimes I'll use it in the morning instead of my UFO device. So I'll use it in the morning and night, totaling 6 minutes of the whole day. But this has been really nice at kind of keeping redness down, just kind of aiding my skin when it's going through trouble, and just keeping it in check. It's really nice. I've almost a year into it, and I'm kind of going to give a review in a separate video, but just wanted to include this in my skincare tools I use every day. Okay, now moving on. So when it comes to blemishes, yes. So blemishes, you don't really want to see them, right? But when you get them, you have to like start thinking, what am I going to do? Am I going to use a mask? Am I going to use some exfoliating acids? What am I going to do? There's so many options, and a lot of them, to be honest, aren't as fun. They're all like, come on, get rid of this, and usually it takes patience and time. But one of the products I like to use that actually makes me almost excited to get a blemish, I never thought I'd say that, is these two in conjunction. So first up is the Dr. Zenovia and Skincare, Dr. Zenovia Skincare, and their own reusable cotton swabs. And they are so handy, and they're just, look at this little contraction they come in. Slides open, super easy. And here they are, and basically they're reusable. And they even come with these edges, as you see right there, to kind of like the pimple, kind of like roll around and help it pop. And then this one is like just a regular swab, and this one comes with a pointed tip. And you just kind of like pop it. And they're reusable, so good for the environment. You wash them, and you know, bacteria doesn't build up in them. And you can take these wherever you go. Whether you have a breakout, you want to put it in your purse, your bag, your messenger bag, a bag that I take, a tote bag, or take it on travel with you in case of a blemish, and just to gently kind of extract that pimple. So, I love using that. That was PR from Dr. Zenovia. I think you can also buy it in their like mask kit, and it comes with it. Now, what do you do after you pop it? Well, this is even more fun, because after you pop it, it's going to be a little bit red. And you're going to be kind of like, oh, why am I so red? This is horrible. What do I do, right? Well, whether it's daytime or nighttime, you can make the blemish go away in a really fun way. And I do that by using pimple patches that have designs on them. One of my favorite pimple patches to use are the pimple patches by Starface. So they actually don't just have one type of pimple patch. First of all, they have this little compact mirror to take with you, so you can just kind of like go like that, and then put the patch on, and then go on your merry way. But they have so many different designs. First of all, they have their original one, which is, here we go, it's not even saying, okay, this like little star right here. Wait, why is my camera not getting it? Get it! What's going on here? There's this yellow star right here, and you can use that one and pop it on there. They also have their glow in the dark ones that I absolutely love. These are so cool. You just tap them on and they glow in the dark. They're so amazing. And they also have a new release. Additionally, they have a new release this couple past months, 2021, towards the end of 2021. And this is their new pimple patches, and these are their salicylic acid pimple patches. So the only difference is that they're blue and they have salicylic acid, same size, and they still go on your skin, and they're fun. Like, they make actually applying a pimple patch fun, and it like makes you look cool, and just it's a conversation starter. And honestly, I've worn them out in public and have forgotten they're on, and I'm like, why are people looking at me? And then I realized, oh right, I have a pimple patch on that isn't invisible. It's a star. It's like calling for attention. But they're so fun, they're so cool, and they actually just add this like extra fun to skincare. Doesn't make it feel like work. Doesn't feel like I'm putting a band-aid on. Just feels like I'm doing something fun and cool and effective. Now, moving on. Now, kind of associated with pimple patches, so this is a tool that isn't necessarily a skincare tool, but it's basically a tool that everyone should have. You know, maybe I'm the only one who didn't, and now that I have one, I'm like obsessed with it. But this is, you can basically get it anywhere. But that's just basically, you know what? I don't even know what it's called. One of these. And what I like about these, a tweezer. There you go, tweezers. I just think they're so vital because A, it helps me kind of just like keep my brows just kind of tamed, opposed to having to wait until to go to someone to kind of, you know, fix them up. This allows me to just kind of keep them tame throughout the months. Additionally, you can use this with pimple patches. You can grab a pimple patch and then place it on there. Now, what that does is that sometimes when you go in for a pimple patch, it can get stuck to the oils on your fingers, and then you lose a pimple patch, and it's like you just lost $1. Like, that sucks. But when you do this, very easily take it out and very easily just pop it there, and then use your fingers to apply pressure and have it stick. So it's really just a very handy tool that just makes your life easier. Now, moving on to another tool, is one that I like to use for SPF for reapplication and sometimes application over my pimple patches. If you follow me on my Instagram, I just made a reel using the skincare tool, helping me basically apply sunscreen on top of my pimple patches. And that is a cotton puff. So cotton puffs are so handy. I got this from Amazon. You get a pack of 5. But basically, this is so helpful for reapplying your sunscreen over any type of complexion product or on moments you don't want to really touch your face, especially in the time of COVID. You know, it helps you not touch your face. So if you have one of these handy, you just apply your sunscreen here or apply it on your face and then just tap away and put the sunscreen on top. You can even use it with complexion products, maybe a tinted sunscreen or whatnot, just to put it on and reapply, like I said, without touching your face. And if you have pimple patches on, putting sunscreen on, sometimes you might forget and it just comes off and you just wasted a pimple patch. But with one of these, you just tap the sunscreen over and it won't budge your pimple patch. So I love these little cotton puffs, and I love that they're black and they're kind of minimalistic and kind of cool, and I love having them around. I still use beauty sponges, but I feel like beauty sponges soak up more product. These are very, you know, look at them, thin, so they're not going to absorb much and they're not going to waste as much product. But I love these, and they just make reapplication of sunscreen and applying sunscreen or any type of makeup thing over pimple patches so much easier, so much less annoying. And the last 2 things I really want to talk about is kind of like masks. So the first things first is this was PR sent from Colorescience, and this is their silk eye mask to go to sleep. And I've never been a type of guy to like use one of these to go to sleep. I wasn't raised on it or anything, and I was like, okay, this is cool. It's from Colorescience, one of my favorite brands ever. I love their tinted sunscreen line, and basically it's silk, so it's really good for your skin. It's going to be really gentle, going to be kind of antibacterial, and they do say there's some benefits to silk, like it's not going to dry you out and it's not going to do a lot of friction, and it is very soft. And I've used this before, and guys, honestly, you know, psychologically speaking, it makes sense. Like, you don't have light coming into your eyes, and even if you open your eyes, it's still dark because you're under this, so you're going to stay asleep and fall asleep faster. And this honestly helped with that, and it felt so soft and nice and luxurious. Like, honestly, this, whenever I'm really tired, really helps me just to go to sleep. It's really nice, and you can use any type of mask, but this one was basically one sent to me by Colorescience, which is very nice and very lovely of them. So definitely invest in one of these if you are having trouble falling asleep and you want to have some good beauty sleep, because remember, good beauty sleep is also part of your skincare routine. Now, the last thing I want to talk about is not from a brand, but basically from a store that I bought, and it's from UNIQLO. It's a clothing store, and it's their face masks, because we're still using face masks, right? It's 2022. Omicron is still going on, so we have to put face masks when we go out. But what's so cool about these is that not only are they thin, but also they provide SPF protection. Yes, apparently it provides protection of 97% of UVA and UVB rays, which is like, what? That's amazing. So this is almost like an extension of your sunscreen. So you put on your sunscreen in the morning, pop this guy on, and half of your face is protected with 2 layers of SPF protection. Very cool. This material is what it does, and I'm double masking nowadays, and I'm also double masking with this because it's rather thin, which is the selling point and makes it rather comfortable from UNIQLO. But, you know, I double mask to be more protected, but even double masking, it still feels comfortable, and I'm getting like a freaking shield of SPF. So really cool. If you have a UNIQLO near you, definitely check out their Airism masks. And because they're thin, I do want to say definitely double mask because they are rather thin. They're a little bit more fashionable than medical, but they do provide that SPF coverage. So if you're outside, it really helps to put this on to protect you from COVID, but also to protect you from the sun's UV rays. An extension of your sunscreen. That's really cool. So yeah, UNIQLO really specializes in UPF clothing, I think it's pronounced. Clothing that basically protects you from the sun. It's UV protective clothing, and this is part of their line. So definitely check them out. Alright, and that's the end of my video. I hope you guys enjoyed that. I just came to me while looking at all my stuff spread out in front of me going, wow, half of these things are not even skincare, they're just tools I use. So I hope you guys enjoyed that. If there's anything you guys use that is not skincare but a skincare tool or skincare adjacent, leave a comment below and let me know if you use anything I use or something similar to it. Alright, thank you for joining me. Please remember to hit that subscribe button and like this video, and I will see you in the next video. Alright guys,